Listen carefully, because this message may hit deeper than you expect. ADHD didn't just distract you. It made you doubt yourself. It made you question your intelligence, your discipline, your potential, your future. For years, people misunderstood your struggle. They saw unfinished projects, missed deadlines, forgotten tasks, mood swings, overthinking. And instead of asking what was happening inside your mind, they judged you. Why can't you just focus? Why are you so inconsistent? Why do you always forget? Why do you procrastinate so much? And slowly, those words became your inner voice. You started attacking yourself before anyone else could. You started believing you were lazy, broken, weak, not capable. But listen carefully. You are not the labels people placed on you. Your ADHD brain has been surviving battles most people never see. The exhaustion of trying to focus. The frustration of wanting to start but feeling frozen. The emotional overwhelm. The racing thoughts. The constant guilt of feeling behind in life. That pain is real. But it does not define your future. Take a deep breath in and slowly out. Today is not about shame. Today is about taking your power back. Because your power was never destroyed, only buried under years of criticism. And now, it's time to uncover it again. Say this slowly: I am not broken. I am not lazy. I am not a failure. I am learning how my mind works. Again, I am learning how my mind works. That changes everything. Because healing begins the moment you stop fighting yourself. ADHD minds are powerful, creative, passionate, innovative, emotional, intense. But without understanding, that power turns inward. And instead of building your life, you destroy your confidence. You replay mistakes. You compare yourself constantly. You focus on everything you didn't finish, everything you forgot, everything you should be doing better. And eventually, you stop trusting yourself. That is the real damage ADHD can create. Not distraction, self-doubt. But today, you begin rebuilding trust with yourself. One small promise at a time. One small action at a time. One small victory at a time. You do not need to transform overnight. You need consistency with compassion. Not punishment. Not self-hatred. Compassion. Because shame has never healed anyone. Take another breath. Everything is in God's hands. Even your confusion. Even your setbacks. Even the years where you felt lost. God understood your mind before anyone else did. You are not a mistake. You still have purpose. You still have gifts this world needs. And no diagnosis can remove that. Now imagine something. Imagine waking up without immediately criticizing yourself. Imagine speaking to yourself with patience. Imagine building systems that support your brain instead of forcing yourself into impossible expectations. That is possible. But first, you must stop comparing your journey to people who think differently than you do. Your timeline is different. Your process is different. Your mind is different. And different does not mean less valuable. Say, I stop comparing myself. I stop attacking myself. I stop measuring my worth by productivity alone. My value is greater than my struggles. I deserve patience while I grow. I deserve peace while I heal. I deserve a life that works for my mind. Now breathe slowly. And think about how many years you spent feeling behind. Behind financially. Behind emotionally. Behind professionally. Behind everyone else. But what if your story isn't late? What if your journey simply requires a different rhythm? Many people with ADHD bloom later. Not because they are incapable, but because they spend years surviving misunderstanding. And survival leaves scars. But scars do not mean defeat. They mean you survived. You are still here. Still trying. Still searching for answers. Still hoping life can improve. That matters. More than you realize. And yes, discipline still matters. But ADHD discipline looks different. It is not perfection. It is learning how to begin again quickly. It is creating environments that reduce distraction. It is simplifying your life instead of overwhelming yourself. It is forgiving yourself when you fall, and continuing anyway. That is strength. Real strength. So stop believing the lie that you are weak. You are exhausted from fighting invisible battles. And despite all of it, you are still standing. That means something. Now say, I take my power back. I trust myself again. I forgive myself for past mistakes. I release shame. I release self-hatred. I release the belief that I am broken. I choose growth. I choose healing. I choose patience. I choose faith. Everything is in God's hands. And that means your future is not hopeless. There are still opportunities ahead of you. Still breakthroughs ahead of you. Still peace ahead of you. Still success ahead of you. Your story did not end because life became difficult. This is only part of the journey. And one day, the same mind that overwhelmed you may become the mind that changes your life. Your creativity. Your intensity. Your passion. Your resilience. Those are gifts too. Never forget that. Take one final deep breath in, and slowly out. You are not powerless anymore. You are rebuilding. And your comeback starts now. Subscribe for more.